What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another deck. This is my updated list on the Hypergenesis build. Um, I haven't had a lot of time to like make other decks right now, but honestly, the two decks I've liked the most so far are the Polymorph deck and the Hypergenesis list. Ever since I made the last video last week, I actually haven't. I couldn't really stop thinking about this list because in my brain I was like, well, the Hyper Twin list is better because it has a better like second game plan of like playing flash threats and like doing things like that. So I updated that version. The problem with that deck is that the mana base is horrendous. Like because you need like early green, but you also need red to support like a Kiki Jiki. So it's like really tough. Like the deck is really good, I think, but the mana base just it's just not there. So I kind of went back to the drawing board a little bit, and one of the first like successful lists I had this season was with Cloud Blazer. I kind of like stretched the mana base to play Cloud Blazer just to like draw cards. That's pretty much it. And then that was the first like good list I had this season. But then I like discarded it because I figured like you could just be blue green and just do fine with um with the mana base. But then I realized like all these pain lands are legal, Brushland and Darker Waste. So those are just untapped lands. And like I'm not really afraid of I shouldn't be afraid of Price of Progress because the game's not that long where Price of Progress is going to deal a lot of damage to me. I've already lost. It's not a big deal. Like, but I still think that red deck's a good matchup. So like I'm going to take that risk and try to play these cloudbirds. And then once I realized, I started thinking about like the things that were in the deck, like Altered Ego is like a clone, but really Restoration Angel is kind of the same thing as a clone. You kind of just get the same thing here. You can blink up Hellkite and it's still like copying it, for example. And then so like that kind of like took the place of the clones, which is like kind of okay, not great. They don't like play well with like Blake Steel, but Restoration Angel with like Warstorm Surge, it's a lot of damage. That's like a really good thing. But then the big thing, which I kind of thought about at the end of last week, was Vendilion Click. Like this card is actually very good for a lot of different reasons. One, it's an alternate like early threat that you could play, but you also get to look at your opponent's hand to see if they like. It's really good, just like if they're, let's say they're playing like a blue base counterspell deck or something like that. And you have everything you need in your hand, but you're kind of worried about a counterspell. Well, you play this on the end of turn 3 and then see what they have. If they have a counterspell, you put it to bottom, hope they don't draw another one. If you don't have anything, you just go and you just win. It's really awesome. Another thing you could do with Vanilla Click is click yourself. If you have a redundant piece of the combo, you click yourself, put something on the bottom, get something else. If you draw Hypergenesis, you can put it on the bottom. If you draw multiple clicks, because there's 4 of them in this and they're legendary, you can put them to the bottom. So it's been a really great addition. I've been really excited to play this. I got like I don't know, like the last like 10, 11 matches. I'm like 11-1 or 10-1. It's not how math works, it's 10-1, but I've been really liking this list. But the real issue, the real like upside is that I get to play these like goofy things. It does suck for all your white sources to be paid lands and this Tendo Ice Bridge here, but I think it is what it is. I don't really mind that, especially if like the sideboard plan is just to go in this crazy like sort of value plex. So I have either Channeler and the last Resto Angel. So for the most part, what I've been doing here for counterspell decks is I will take out all of these cards. So I'll take out all of the Charlotte's and Hypergenesis things because it's not really a good plan. Maybe you can keep like 1 and 1 on the play, but on the draw it's not as good. You'll take out the Warstorm Surges, and then you have like 10 cards to kind of like take out. So basically, you probably like shave like a Blight Steel or a Hellkite, like, and then you can bring in like these 11 cards basically, and these come out, these come in. You still have the Eureka plan because Eureka's still good with like Sphinx of the Final Word. You could just kind of like get people on turn 4 still. It's kind of funny, but really you're just playing this value deck with like Restos, Cloud Blazers, either Channelers. Like you can cheese in some creatures with this. It's really funny. You could switch this too if you wanted to, but Blight Steel is just a more like solid like kill condition. You can reasonably cast this more than you can reasonably cast a Hellkite, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's been my plan overall for like counterspell decks or just decks that like will probably like mess with your game plan. Um, like Lost Legacy decks, whatever. Even like Orm's Chant decks, you could kind of make the switch. You don't really have to as much. You could also bring in Orb Chant decks if you wanted to. You could bring in Witchbane Orb. Witchbane Orb is basically here more for unfair lists. I think it's good against like Citadel Storm. But the biggest thing, like I think I mentioned this last time, was the Curse Overwhelming Splendor. It just destroys it instantly. So that's the reason you kind of want to have this card. But it's also good again because of Storm decks. You could kind of bring it against Orm's Chant, I guess. I don't know if you really need to do that. You can kind of just play through Orm's Chant most of the time, or just click them and just get the Orm's Chant out their hand. So Click does a lot. I think Click is like a really good addition, and I've been really excited to play it. So gonna play another tournament today, at least 4 rounds of Fun Swiss, hopefully. And yeah, let's try to get another W. Right, round one with the Hypergenesis list. And this is the problem with these hands. Sometimes they just kind of like look goofy. This isn't really killing any scenario, so I'll mulligan this. This hand at least has a Cascader. I could just put this to the bottom, so we could just draw a bunch of things and have a relook at Mystery. So I'll keep. So I'll keep this hand, put this to the bottom, and then I get all my mana. So something's got to give here. And I'm on the play. Always a good start. Always a good start here. Okay, just looking for some action here. That's not really action. Bottom that. Play a land, so I don't have to do much. The blue deck, that's not good. And a land, it's really not good. I do flash threats, so I mean flash threats are good against blue decks, supposedly. Okay. A lot of lands. Maybe I should have taken that temple so I could put it to the bottom. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. 0 cents. We got Sky Turtle. Oh, they're doing something. Okay. Time to bring the beats. My homegirl, Restoration Angel. Restoration is one of my favorite cards of all time. I love this card. I think it's so fun. But yeah, this is just a great card to just like put pressure on counterspell decks without really like sacrificing much to the game plan. So I don't know what their game plan is though. They just haven't really done anything. There's a Blightsteel. Lagoon Breach. Okay. Hmm. I'm just thinking about what I would put in the top or the bottom. If I put in the top, then I don't really have much going on. I also could just put in two things, by the way. But if they're playing a bunch of Lagoon Breaches, it's not good. Like, a play I have is your Shardless, uh, Shardless try to get it countered, then Colossal it back next turn and do it again. So I think I'm gonna try that. So it doesn't really matter what happens here. I'm gonna try to put some things into play. I know it's not gonna work. It's okay. But I can Sky Turtle and try again next turn. I do have mana for the pay for a mana leak, so they need like a cancel effect or something like that, or double spell pierce, I guess. Like if this is like a mana leak, I can pay for it. Okay. Okay, it's resolving. It's awesome. Okay, I'll put a Blightsteel into play. I'm gonna keep the Sky Troll in my hand. I actually don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Should I or should I just play it? They're like a mono blue deck. They shouldn't have like wraths or anything. I did catch them. I did catch them slipping, so I'm gonna put it in. We'll just go all in here. I don't know what they could do. They're playing Kappa Cannoneer. Okay, I'm gonna dome them. Like they need to have like Aether Spouts or something. That'd be crazy. Aether Spouts would be kind of a beating. But like put like the Shardless on top and everything else in the bottom or something like that. I don't know. Sucked away. I thought I would do it, but we'll take it. If it sticks, it's not really like game over. We have hold 5 here. Don't really like attacking here because I have to attack another 5 of mana. I think I have a bunch of like I think if I have a bunch of these or something, I don't know. Like I think I just have to go for it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Cloud Blizzard kind of helps. Kind of like rebuy some stuff. Oh, we got one, oh, 3. Thirst for knowledge. Okay, let's get thirsty. They're looking for a Hornlock Breach, maybe for the Blightsteel. Good Breach, okay. We'll bottom that. So they have to take 11. They have to block the Shardless here. We'll put a Cloud Blazer into play. Because why not? Because why not? I have card advantage, sort of. Okay, I have a click too. So I could click them, see if they have any like sort of interaction, and then try to go for the kill. Drew a lot of lands. Okay. We're at 5. It doesn't really matter. I have multiple flyers that could deal 5 damage. They would need a lot more Lagoon Breaches. Okay. The flood actually helped out here. Okay, so the plan. Bring these out. We might take a Blightsteel out. It's like because they have like stuff to bounce. I want like creatures with value. It's neither of them really hard to cast, so let's do all this. Alright, let's take all this out. Now let's play a very fair game of Magic. Oh man. I do love I think the reason I just like can't stop thinking about this because I love these sort of plans where it's just like you just make sweeping changes and hope it works out. It is very awkward to have like Hellkite not be able to really be cast. I could like play like a couple of red lands, like the island could be like a Shivan Reef, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Although I would say in the Hyper Twin list in the match, I had a match where I flashed in a Hellkite to kill my opponent, and that was awesome. Like it was a response to like a life gaining spell. It was actually great. I will keep. This hand is fine, I think. Need some white mana, but I have double blue, which is kind of like double blue, double green, which is kind of like the main hurdle of like my mana base is getting my colors in a row. Maybe a move snare prototype. Yep. So like some sort of artifact based control deck, so this card is pretty decent. It's got a channel effect that's very good. Okay, top that. Yes, sir. But yeah, the channel effect's pretty nice. And it's like an artifact. I guess trigger Kappa. It's not bad. Tome. Do I draw step click them or I just click them on their upkeep? I probably want to draw step click them. They have seem very slow. So regardless, it's gonna like jam all these my threats. Oh, they missed a land drop. They didn't scry on their upkeep either. So they knew they didn't have a land or something. That's crazy. If they just scry on their upkeep, they would probably got another look at that. So I'm gonna draw step them. See what they got. I could like click myself too. Oh, they could tap this for mana. That's hilarious. Oh, it's so good actually. Okay. So not devoid of mana, I guess. Discard the Kappa. Um in a way I kind of want to click myself. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna let them have it because I want to get this Hellkite out of my hand. Honestly, they counter it's whatever. I actually want to click myself. I don't want to. I don't care what's in their hand right now. I have a lot of like playable things, but I do need land, so clicking myself seems the best here because the Hellkite's just not good. Supposed to be able to let this through. Okay, I'm gonna click myself. Because like if you let this through, then you like leave yourself open for like the Charlotte's Agent or something, but it's not really my plan. Nice, nice. I can resto click them now. God, this deck is so sick. I am at resto click them on their draw step. So they have to respect this. It's so funny. They actually have to respect this. What are they thinking here? Okay, Mana Leak. That's interesting to do with tap this. What do they want double blue for? Maybe they have something like Long Rivers Pull, something like that. You were land in, they had the land in their hands. That's interesting. What triple blue spell would they really want to keep in their hand? Okay, I guess I just have to slam a Piper. Because I really don't have anything else. I guess I could like rebuy the Resto with my Colossal Sky Turtle. Okay, this is some sort of counter spell. Disruption Protocol. Okay. Figured it out. This is fine. As long as I draw lands, my hand is fine. Okay, I need a land there. I mean, meanwhile, the click's just going in. The click's doing great. It's doing its job. So yeah, I'm gonna buy back the Resto here. End of their turn. Just being these like pseudo uncounterable like spells, like what makes Skytroll so good. It's probably the best unsummon in the format right now. Just crazy to say. It's cost 7 mana. I'm gonna try to draw something again. Continue the pressure. I want to click myself, honestly. I'll actually click myself. I have a Blight Seal in my hand. I want to get rid of it. I guess just flash and a click here. It's also makes Lagoon Breach like not great because I could just put it on top and I just get the effect again. It's the beauty of like enters the battlefield type creatures. You know, sometimes you want the effect all the time. Okay, they got something here. Dig. Okay. Now I kind of want to click them, but I don't know. My hand's kind of lacking too. I'll figure it out at the end of the step. I don't have to like declare the target yet until it resolves, so I'll have to wait for my opponent's end step to decide. I'm probably clicking myself. I could also just click them now, but they can still counter it. Can you draw this land though? I'm due. I'm very much due for a land. I know that much. Ooh, they're doing something. Shackles. Interesting. So you like take control of the thing in response to the flicker. So I always basically have to like I basically could never keep the resto on tap. I don't know. I basically can never do it until they want to do it. It's funny. Like we can play this dance like once here on the ice bridge. Okay, I'm just gonna take it. Um, Man, this gets countered, and then the thing gets countered, and then I just like get got here. It's kind of annoying. So they can, I guess maybe like take it now, force me to play the resto or something, then take the resto. I don't really want that. And I have another click in my hand, so I think I'll just click them again or click myself. Like let them take the tapped click here. Like I don't care. I have another one in my hand. Hmm. I'll just click myself now. Kind of want this click to resolve because I want to get rid of this blade seal out of my hand. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay, it's funny. Forgot about that. They can just untap it and just do this whole thing again. But I can do the whole dance too. We can keep doing this dance all day. I can also just bounce my click with this. Actually, I kind of want to do that. It's kind of like wasting their time. I am really wasting their time. I'm wasting all our time here. I don't really know how they're gonna win. Like I guess they can play the Kappa, but it's like I can just keep playing these things. Just keep jamming these like enter the battlefield stuff on them now. I want to play this Cloud Blazer. Counter spells be damned, really. Like if one resolved, I'm really happy about it. Like use your mana leak, it's fine. Totally fine with this. I have no pressure on me, so I don't feel very threatened. Like even if they take the Cloud Blazer, I'm like not worried. Not really super worried about it. Fortunately, I don't have the artifact removal in my deck. That'd be kind of nice to play something like that. Something to consider, but I play a lot against versus a lot of Shackles decks. Like, I can't let them shackle my Prophetic Rufix. That'd just be really bad. They can't shackle a Blightsteel, I'll tell you that much. I mean, they could. Once they get to, like, what is this? Power? Okay, 11. I mean, they're at 8. Okay, they're going to click. They're targeting. No, they're targeting here. You're targeting me. Which is weird to do now, but okay with it. I guess you should just take my thing and start attacking me. It's pretty good. I do have a resto though. They might just like bin the resto. I also have my own click that I bounced earlier. Okay, they bounced the click. I got a Piper out of it. They still could just counter this, I guess. I guess an idea is just to like look at my hand, see if it's worth countering, and then counter it or not. I just want the cards, so I think they should counter it. I would counter it in this spot, I think. Okay. Okay. So it could kind of like make these shackles really awkward by playing these like crazy things like Piper or whatever. You're just gonna play the whale. Whale's good. Take. Wow, it's a lot of attack. Might lose this. They could just take this attack. And they're kind of coming at me for 9. Very aggressive. Eureka would be pretty great here. They didn't have a counter spell, but they probably have like a couple. Sweet's the final word. You can't take that. Um, but I would die to the attack. It's where the painful mana base is kind of getting to me. Guess that's my only play. Probably could have not taken one. Probably could have just taken this. Okay. Huh. Well then. I guess they didn't have like the greatest approach here. The shackles was really threw a wrench into things. That being said, I can't really like change. Oh, I have channelers. Channeler is such a good answer to everything. Just true channeler. I'm not really gonna change my plan. I think it's still pretty decent. A decent idea as long as I just draw well. I missed some land drops. That was kind of the problem there. I have a really greedy mana base. I only play 23 lands. I'm trying to cast like 5 drops post board. I think I'll probably be fixed by adding just a land. I think all my old lists played 24, like 23 rather. I always wanted that last card. Yeah, I've always played 23, but a lot of old lists had like soul lands, lands that had 2 mana, so kind of get away with it. I don't know. Part of me wants to like switch a Blightsteel for a Hellkite because you can't really like can't really shackles a Hellkite, but or a Blightsteel. It's tough. It's probably just a Mullen just because I have a Blightsteel in my hand. This hand's a little better. I think I can keep this. It's a little awkward on mana, but just have to get there. Okay, we got there. This time I'm gonna click them on their draw step. My hand's just fine, I think. Ooh, found an island. The one island in my deck. Probably could have played the brush land at some point. Knowing that I kind of double green on turn 4, I should like have that. I'll click them, see what's up. Let's see, flash freeze. Some things. A lot of counter spells. Kind of want to take their click, but then they have the Hornlocked Whale, but I wouldn't mind that, so then I could like counter something. I could have actually countered this. I'm gonna take their click. If they whale me, I just kind of like get to do my own thing. Oops. So they can still cast as flash freeze, so I could just I mean they could have a mana leak. I could just like main deck, or they could just like lock the whale me now. They might be thinking of just whaling me. They could with the prototype. This makes some mana. I didn't forget. Oh, they're really thinking about it. Okay. Alright, get my damage in. I'm gonna resto now then. Well, I know they can't counter unless they drew the mana leak here. If they drew a mana leak, that'd be insane. And I could just like get the Hornlock Whale, because I don't care about counter spells as much. I only care about my creatures not dying. Okay. I'm gonna hit them with this. See what's up. Okay, they drew the Kappa. I'm gonna take their whale though. I accidentally closed that. So they have a Cannoneer here, which I don't know they're gonna cast anytime soon. It would be very good to like kind of jam on the board. Man, I could just like pressure their like. Okay, they might have missed the land drop here. I could just pressure their like counterspell package here. Really, only like Forbid and Destruction Protocol can counter this. They have no way of casting this Cannoneer anytime soon. Ooh, big. Okay, for the green source. Just blue-white aggro control here. I love it. Oh, they drew a Hornlocked Whale or something. Okay. Ooh, they hit the resto. That's smart, because they can't resto this. Okay. I'll put this on top. So same deal. I know their hand, so I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time. Because I know it can't be countered. Look at their hand again. And then just keep taking cards until until their hand is like shaped the way I want it to. They have a spell pierce. That's not gonna be very good against me. It's probably just the forbid. Like, I don't want them to like buy back this, so let's get a forbid here. And then hopefully drew something terrible. They didn't even get the tome. Maybe they just drew a land, or they just forgot. There's a lot of things going on. Playing around this flash freeze has been awesome. My hand is not very like flash freeze friendly. Like the best green spells I have are probably like Piper and like Prophet. Okay, they're just scrying on their main phase, which is kind of gross. Full. It's a little unfortunate for them. Okay, Druid Shackles. Which means they're like tapping out for my Eureka here. Uh, but I mean, if I Eureka, then they put in the Kappa Cannoneer, right? It's just like, they just take the Resto. But I could like bounce it, I guess. Hmm. Well, now I'm pretty sad that I put this on the bottom. I mean, I could Eureka into like the Sky Turtle and then just like have none of this matter. Like they could bring in the Cannoneer, but like, do I care? Do I really care about that? Like I keep saying it just like overwhelm this board. Yeah, I think we should do it. I think that's the play here. Like I get to put in two things, but we're just gonna put in one thing. Okay, they put two things in. So the last card, the Cannoneers, so that's fine. Uh, sure. I guess I don't really like care about their hand anymore. Because it's all like it all doesn't matter. So like they can keep all of this. I have all flyers here. Can't click myself because I don't have any cards in my hand. So they could shackle something. They can't shackle everything. They'd have to shackle now. So they can't. The counterspells are kind of useless. They'd have to block this, and it's like this thing just becomes the abyss. So yeah, I just have to like draw well here. All their stuff costs like 2 mana, so they kind of just like again they didn't scry on their upkeep. It's kind of tough. I think if you wanted to land here, you really want to scry. I think you really want land. I guess they have like 4 mana technically with the prototype. Okay, I like that attack. They know I'm not blocking. They know like they know I'm like their plan is kind of scripted. Like I kind of gone all in here. Okay. Hopefully they take the click. I would love for them to take the click here. But they're gonna take a resto because it blocks the click. Which is fine. That's actually fine too. Or they could just block the resto, I guess. I think stops the Sky Turtle though. I guess I could also just counter it, but then they would like tap out here. Well, they kind of have to block the Sky Turtle. They can't not block the Sky Turtle. Oh, they gain 4 life. I forgot about that. Pretty strong. Maybe they don't want to gain 4 life. I think it's the best for them. I don't want to like click them just to like lose. It doesn't really matter. So like I guess lose another resto. I guess I don't know. They have to do this every turn. They can't like not. I guess I could like click block, but them attacking is kind of nuts here. What if I just blocked this? Then they take. What happens if I block this? And they just take. Oh, we're in a really goofy spot. Drawing the click was actually not great. I could have drawn any other creature. It was awesome. Um, good block here. Then I either just lose 2 creatures. Because like the next turn is like they play an artifact, it becomes unblockable. It's kind of tough. That's the problem. Any artifact for them is good. I guess I could trick them into like maybe countering this. Like 5 is the same as 4, basically. Played myself in a weirdly weird spot. Maybe the Hypergen or the Eureka wasn't as good as I thought, especially with the shackles in play. I think they're gonna let me have it though. They have a lot of looks at artifacts, so like I kind of have to do something. I need to draw Aether Channeler, I think. Oh, yeah, keep this one. Okay, so they have. I think get rid of the protocol because I think my out here is to play it to draw a channeler. So let's get rid of that. Because channeler can't get blocked by anything. So I could bounce the shackles and just try to hope hope they don't draw an artifact. But they have a Cloud Blazer. Cloud Blazer is not bad, but it kind of depends on them to not draw an artifact. Okay. So you only attack with the Sky Turtle because if I don't, they just untap this, take my guy, and kill me. So especially if this gets countered. I guess if it gets countered, the game's over. So still gonna attack. Kind of have to. Kind of just forced to do this. I expect this Kappa cannoneer to like, kind of go the distance, but that's what happens when I go all in. I went all in here. Okay. This gets countered, I die. I did get rid of their protocol, or had to. Still can't get flash freezed or spell pierced. So funny I've avoided all of this. It doesn't. It's funny because also like any artifact kills me here. Okay. Did find a Sky Turtle, but I'm one away from actually paying for reward. Yeah, they just drew a card. I would have scryed. I think scrying is a bit better, but they didn't upkeep again. Did they draw an artifact? Maybe they just drew an artifact. This makes it unblockable. That's why I'm kind of worried about this. We've never seen Kappa. Just tapping a bunch of things. Oh, they're just playing their Kappa. Okay. That was tough. Maybe I wasn't supposed to Eureka. I don't know. I think it's just like putting it out there was pretty good. Maybe I was just maybe I got a little too overzealous. Dang, I forgot about how good Cannoneer is. Maybe that's my fault. I think it is. All right, round two, the Hypergenesis list here. I don't know. I think I was supposed to like. I looked at back at it. I was like, when they played the shackles, it was like they're gonna keep taking my things. So I think just trying to go all in uh with the Sky Turtles like my best bet. Who knows? I'm gonna keep this hand. Actually, am I? I have 4 enablers, but it's like I'm gonna mulligan. Actually, that's a little too much. I'm gonna go 5, I guess. Sometimes you just have to. I'll keep this hand. So many clicks. My mana base also kind of got the best of me too. The painful mana base does have some downsides, I guess. That's how it goes. It is how it goes. Playing Aloris. So they're playing the white deck. Hmm. There's a bunch of post decks running around. There's like a white post list. There's like a black post list. There's like blue post list. Guess we'll figure it out in a second. Triple cloud post to start. Very brutal. Alright, we'll look now. I'm gonna look at them. I think looking at them is more important right now. Okay, so a little blacklist. Oh, they have a more side main deck. I do want to see that, I guess. We'll put the Memora side away. Main deck Memora side, that's just brutal. Okay. So I'm gonna use this to save my Reacher here. They have multiple like removal spells, so I'll just use this. I might click myself. I think I'm on the fair plan right now. Like they might just bank with this or something, or Erebos for 1,000,000. It looks good. On paper, this looks like a great play. Gain 9 life. This seems great. Seems like an awesome idea. This robbery is going to actually mess me up. It's like Peel's cards off the top of my list. Fortunately for my opponent. Actually, I'm gonna take their hand again. I'm gonna take a look at their. I could like deal with this, not playing this, but like this, I cannot get robberied. Okay, they put duress. Duress will take the surge, which is unfortunate, but whatever. I'm not getting outrageous robberied. They have a Bazooka in their hand too. It's crazy. Okay, draw a land. Play this Cloud Blazer, please. Thank you. Just kind of now the banquet only targets the Cloud Blazer, which I like. Sucks that I'm gonna get hit by this duress, but it's whatever. Okay, my hand's really bad now. But I mean, I'm attacking for 6. They can duress me. Sure, you have another Cloud Post. They can only do one thing a turn. Maybe I should just play the Swamp. So you could do 2 things. But maybe they do something cool here. Okay, Boombox, that's pretty good. Boombox is actually really... It's just an annoying card. Because especially with Loris, you can just like destroy something every turn. So if they put a Lurrus in their hand, they could like activate this, get Lurrus, but is that fast enough? I don't know. If I draw like a Hypergenesis, I just win. So maybe like duressing me is good. They can also just duress me. Honestly, Hypergenesis just wins the game anyway. I mean, they have to kill this. We go to 1. I don't know. Is it enough? If they played the Swamp, they could have done all this with just the Swamp, I think. Like if they just played Swamp, they could have done multiple things. I feel like at least. So I guess I could like put Lurrus in their hand. Then duress me, I guess. Or Wretched Banquet, the Cloud Blazer. They targeted the wrong thing! This is our lowest power. This is the banquet plan. Sometimes we target you can't just get anything. You can't just get anything. Alright, please let me draw one of the things so I can just punish them here, please. Oh, it's called learning a lesson here. They don't have enough mana for this. It costs 3, they only have 2. Okay, so their hand is like double Swamp Duress, so we can definitely beat this. Sky Turtle. Okay, whatever. I guess I get a Sky Turtle and a Resto or something. I don't know. Sky Turtle back the Resto or something. Duress, sure. Yeah, Sky Turtle Resto still like kills them with the Hypergenesis off the top. Or something. Okay, you'll get another Cloud Post, I guess. They've already played the Swamp, so it's not a big deal. Put the Lurrus in your hand, please. Ugh. It's their second main phase. Oh, please put the Lurrus in your hand. Main deck Memoir side, it's wild. Of course I drew Hypergenesis. A lot of things I could do here. I think I'm just gonna wait. I'll just flash this in, try to kill them. They have to kill two things. Well, like I can protect one of the things, I guess, against the boombox. Okay. Not the way we drew it up, but it's okay. They didn't even know what I'm doing. Maybe unless they've like looked at the lists. Hmm. What a weird matchup. Because they're gonna Memorial side me and like do all this other like nonsense. This is so funny. I don't know how to like board against this. Most black guys could just go for like the kind of pseudo weird plan, but I actually don't know what to do. I think what I'm gonna do is because we're playing Mythic but War sides, I think I go for like the half plan where I take this stuff out on the draw and just try to like I just do like the same like anti counter spell plan where I just try to pull this stuff into play and just try to kill them that way. Let's just go for this because it's a reasonable plan. And then maybe like switch back game three. I'm up a game, so I get to play with this. Um, this hand would be great if I didn't have a Blight Seal in my hand. The mana's there, so I might have to keep this. I could just click myself, I suppose. I want him to whiff on this Memora side. His main deck Memora side. Big duress. I don't like duress against Hypergenesis. I said that a lot, but it doesn't really get much, although I am playing Eureka, so my hand must look really stupid. But my deck is very anti-duress. Or duress proof, if you want to say it like that. Okay, you're going to the bottom. Duress me again? Not much has changed. I mean, nothing has, I drew a land. I don't know. I don't know. This is not a good plan. Pick up the one lander. No. What's happening? They're gonna get Aether channeled. I'm gonna flash that in my hand, so I want to get rid of this Blight Steel. It's really bad. They kept the one lander with double duress, and it just didn't do anything. I put a 1/1 in the play. I don't know. They could whiff on Wretched Banquet again and not know how it reads. Ooh, True Sky Turtle looks like that. Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card though with Channeler. Best thing I can do. Beat downs or just make a thing. I'm gonna draw a card. Okay. We're gonna pipe. Oh, we are piping. Okay, they drew Vazuba. They have to pick a swamp. It's the saddest swamp I've ever seen. Okay, we have to bank. We have to target. Yay, they learned. Okay. Banquet still being in the deck is like kind of ridiculous, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna slam this Piper and hope it sticks. Because then I'm just making 6/5s. I mean, they can just bank what they can, but that's okay. I'm attacking for 3 again. Blast Zone, no. Profane Tutor, okay. Might be a bit slow for this. I have the resto now. It's insane. This hand's great now. Just gonna make a bunch of 6/5s. They're very hard to beat. Although they could just like play like some sort of wrath effect, but could they? I don't know. Like a mutilate? Mutilate would be okay, I guess. They give him a more side me? Oh, outrageous robbery for 2. Sure. What'd you get? They got. Oh, I can't see. It's not fair. Are they dead? Yeah, they're just dead, right? Okay. Put a sky turtle into play. I'll click myself, I guess. Because I drew another click. Okay, cool. Unfortunate for my opponent, they kept the one lander though. That's how it goes. Alright, round 3 with the Hypergenesis. Let's kind of mulligan this hand. Not very great. This hand is awkward, to say the least. I think it's enough to keep. I could like click myself, take one Eureka out. I have the Sky Turtle to like get another one back. I need to get the rest immediately. Oh, Soul Talisman. Okay, so we're playing against the Storm deck. The Citadel Storm deck, which I don't think game 1's particularly great unless I can just go off really quickly. Clicks are very good in this matchup, I will say. I'm going to bottom that. But if we put in just anything in the play, I think it's okay. So I might have a chance to like click them, take their thing, and then just like kind of kill them. So it's not bad. Okay, they have a tutor. Like the cool thing about profane tutors at draw step, I could just like click them and just take whatever they got, assuming I like can figure out what they took. All right, so I have a turn 3. So if I just draw anything, if I draw a Warstorm Surge, the game's over. There's something I can really do about it. But I don't think I could really like go off without them. Like it needs to be a Warstorm Surge here. Because like I can just put a bunch of things into play and then just like tutor and kill me. So I'm gonna play a little safe. Some they don't have the thing. I just wanted to burn this tutor. If they have double Citadel, then it might be a little tough. So I'll let them tutor. Let them get the Soul Talisman, let them draw, then I'll click them. Okay, let us resolve. Of course, I could just draw the Citadel with the click trigger, so hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully that's not a thing that happens. Hey, Vendilion click. Target you. They could counter it. They're playing blue for some reason, so if they have counter magic, they could play it. That'd be really weird to play in your Citadel Storm list. Assuming they are playing Citadel Storm. They could be playing something else. I don't know. Maybe they're just playing Storm Storm. They have something. Interesting. They're paying a bunch of mana for something. It's a frantic search. What is happening? I don't know. Maybe they're just playing Storm. Even though this hand is fine. Like this play is fine anyway. If they're playing normal Storm, I'm more happy to just put this into play and just try to kill them 2 turns. Okay. Alright, what do you got? I think they're confused about when I click them. It's on their draw step, so they can't really like. I mean, you could float some mana, do something, but you have to do on your draw step. Okay, so they are Citadeling. Ooh, the Fisher is gonna be really annoying, but oh man, that's pretty not great. That's why they're playing blue. They're the version with Fisher. So Isn't ideal. So I just get fissured and I just kind of like take 3 turns off. It's probably good enough. Okay. It's like 4 spells already cast. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3. I guess they could duress me. That'd be the 4th, which would get the Eureka, but I mean, I have the Cardless Agent in my hand. They drew into the Citadel. Oh my god, they drew the Citadel. Oh, they drew a Citadel off the Citadel. Others passing. I love this. I thought I was getting all my stuff like killed. Okay. They went to the second main. Okay. Well, they did the thing. They drew the Citadel. It's hilarious. Okay, they can go get a card and reset the top of their deck. If somehow it passes and I draw a land, the Witch Claw's gonna kill them because I just immediately go get the Warstorm Surge and I kill them. But I have to draw a land, then tap land. So I mean they can't. I mean I guess they could tendrils me and then they wouldn't just die. They need like one more spell. Okay, so that the tendrils will kill me now, so it's in their hand. Damn, that was unlucky. That was so unlucky. Oh, they drew the Citadel off the click. It's so brutal. They're just kind of going through the motions. I know they have the tendrils in their hand, so I don't know why they're just like going through this. Like I can't really do anything here, but I guess they want to kill me with the reservoir. It's fine too. Okay, it's fine. Okay, safety storm is fine. You know you can safety storm. All right, in this matchup, I actually like just kind of going as fast as possible. I don't think Resto is really what I want to be. I should try to just board in the orbs and just hope that's enough. You can just like cast like orb. It's kind of fine. I think Cloudblade is actually a bit slow. I mean, cause I can't really get the rest to death because Charlotte's Agent's pretty good. I might want to play Channeler actually. I'm gonna play Channeler over Resto. I think this is a little better. They have like a very permanent base deck. Let's try this. Okay. Let's try again. Get a hand that just kills immediately. A mulligan here. That's the beauty of playing these storm matchups or like combo matchups. They're gonna go very quick. One land, no enabler. I'm gonna go to 4, I think, or 5. Yeah. Okay. Keep. Just to draw land. Skills. So the immediate. I mean, I could get Duress though. Duress would be pretty bad. Takes a surge, so this is the one time the Duress is good against me. Right on time. They have time to not duress me, or like to duress me. They have like a turn, so if they're thinking about like suspending something, I think suspending is a little better. Because you have basically until turn 3. Okay, cool. Draw the land. Okay. Gotta pay this duress. Or like a discard spell in general. Okay. Great. Easy peasy. Defense grid. Defense grid? What would they play defense grid against me? I guess I play a bunch of flash cards, but that's not really my plan. That's a weird card to bring in. Okay. Well, I guess I could click. I mean, I guess flat click is a flash character. Okay, we'll run it back. I don't think I can beat Witchbane Orb. I know that deck can beat Witchbane Orb. No. We'll find out. 61 card special, too. Okay, similar vein. I will keep this hand. I could just put in a Blightsteel and just try to, like, hope that works. Okay, they dropped a Lotus Bloom. Alright, Duress just hits a Eureka, but I have two, so I think my hand's okay for that. Oh, perfect. Kind of like telegraphs what I have, though. Okay, we'll keep it top. Okay. Another turn 3. Gotta just dodge a bunch of Duresses. Duress me again. Get the other Eureka. Perfect. Good old Scry. Keep that on top. They have third one, though. That's scary. I guess he'd be holding Dark Ritual here. Third Duress. Oh, that's so good. Spectre Shriek. Okay. So they can get the Shardless Agent here, but I can still draw one, so that's not bad. They have to bin a card or exile a card. They exiled the Fisher. Is it any? I thought it was just a black. Oh, just any card. Okay. All right. So it's well, they could draw a Sky Turtle or another thing here. Hopefully, they just don't have it. Their hand was very like disruption heavy, so they only have 5 mana. 5 mana is not 6. But they could have everything else. Okay. Bottom that. Kind of wish I'd brought in the Elvish Vipers, but it might be a bit too slow for this matchup. Maybe I was just thinking a little. I mean, if I draw like a Channeler, I could just bounce the Lotus Bloom. That's gonna buy me a lot of time. Oh, they found it. They found the mana. Okay, it's fine. Gotta look at this real quick. Ooh, what do I bounce here? I guess I bounced the Lotus Bloom. It's just like bounce like just buys a lot of time here. Witch Claw, okay. Interesting. Because if they draw a land, they can do this, but if they Wish Claw me back, I will just kill them. It will immediately kill them. So they can't. There has to be a turn where they can just kind of do it. I should have just played the Warstorm Surge. I didn't want to get duressed. I had to just play it, but I was thinking too much about Wish Claw. Like, if they give me the Wish Claw, they will die. Okay, it's a blank. So they're in an interesting spot where they can't really Wish Claw with 5 mana. Like, do you want to get the Citadel, obviously? Unless they have some sort of spell that, like, they think they can kill me with. Like, you can't Wish Claw me here, right? You have nothing. They literally have nothing going on. Because if you give me that Wish Claw and you pass the turn, you will die. You will absolutely die. Okay, they figured that out. Okay. I'm going to play the Warstorm Surge so I can get around a Duress. And it kind of helps the other creatures that are in my hand. Man, this is kind of tough because I don't have any, like, Cloud Blazers or anything like that. I just have, like, Channelers. So once I get the Lotus Bloom, I'm just going to die. I think I'm just going to die. Okay, they drew another land. So now they can do this. So now the Witch Claw is pretty good, but they have to kill me. So they're kind of all in at this point. They've seen my hand enough. They know it's in my hand, so I think they have to go for it. Like, the more time I'm given, like, the more time I can, like, draw something. But it's kind of a given. I just need them to whiff here, and they can definitely whiff. They could be a land on top. They've already played a land. Okay. Just need a whiff. Oh man, they stopped. They stopped first. Oh man, it's over. Okay. Well, I could just like get it back with Eureka, but we'll just use this for swag. Um, where is it? Eureka's. Okay. Nice. Oh, what a whiff. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Close one. That was close. All right, round four of the Hypergenesis list. I need to win this to make top four here. So I'm gonna keep this hand as a Eureka. I don't have a lot going on though, so I'm also on the draw. See what my opponent's on. Ooh, probably Aristocrats or like Mono Black aggro. So let's just not die on turn four. Oh, it's not a good. Drawing a land's not great. Blight Steel might be okay. I'm gonna keep. Put this on top. Maybe just put a Blight Steel in play. Try to live through whatever's happening. Okay, it's fine with me. It's a little slow for this, so I'm totally fine with that. So if they played like a Dreadhorde Butcher, I'd be really scared about that. That thing gets big really quickly, especially if they draw like a thingy, a bombardment. Okay, I can deal with this as long as I stay alive here. Okay. All right. Hopefully, don't play Price of Progress main deck. That'd be not good. But I think I'm gonna live through this. But again, this isn't like death. It's just I'm gonna put a lot of things into play, but it doesn't mean they're gonna die. So unless I draw a Warstorm Surge, and the game's just over. I'm at 11. It's not a lot of life. Okay, so we're just gonna have to go for it here. All right, I put a land into play. I mean, you get to dump their hand too, so it's like kind of silly. I could like keep the Sky Turtle in my hand, do this again, maybe. I might need the block. I don't know. Because it depends on what I draw here with the Cloud Blazer. I don't think keeping it in. I don't think like keeping it, putting it in play is going to be any good. So I'm just going to keep it. I might draw something with the Cloud Blazer and want to like re-Eureka next turn to kill them. Okay. Because I could draw like, again, Warstorm Surge or whatever to another Eureka, of course. But I could bounce. I guess I could bounce something here. Like if I need to, if like they block kind of goofy. Like they block with like one thing, I just bounce it. They have price in they have price in their deck. It's insane. Okay. Mount Doom. So we just take one. I cannot read. I hate these lands. I hate when lands look like this. I hate it so much. I just need 2 attacks though with Blightsteel. It's not that bad. It is indestructible, so it's hard to deal with. That's why I miss old school Regretless. They would play like things that can make you sacrifice creatures, but I don't know. I like refuse to play this deck. It just keeps getting better and better as the seasons go. I feel like it never like has gotten bad. It's only gotten better. But yeah, let's see what happens here. They could try to go for some weird all-out attack, but I mean, I'm definitely attacking with the Blight Steel. It's like very much given. But, okay. Yeah, if I just like kept this untapped, I could have chained them back. Really could have chained them back. I wonder if they go for some like all-out attack, but they leave like 2/1/1 blockers. Like this can't block. Like this is whatever. Okay, the Dreadhorde Butcher. Like an all-out attack isn't gonna really win the game here. Okay, so 3 blockers would be really good. If I drew another Sky Turtle, though. The game will be over. They attack with two things, they die. You just bounce one of them. Like if they attack with the Butcher, they just die. They're out of cards, so like it's all on the table here. If they draw bounce spells, can be really good. Okay, so I'm gonna block this. We'll take 4. Lose 2 more. Cloud Blazer's not the worst. Once each turn. Okay. I could have also just like gotten back the Cloud Blaze. Let's see how they block. They block with everything. They messed up. Okay. Well, bad block. Gets them killed here. Yeah, it's just a block with like if you were planned as that, you have to block with 3 things. Or block with the brand. Either way, I would have bounced the brand, so which is a really bad block. That's why we play the game. Okay. I don't know about this matchup. This matchup is weird because a lot of times they don't really like Lost Legacy is like okay, but only beats it like doesn't hit like Shardless, so they have to hit name Eureka. Or they can name Hypergenesis, I guess, but then they still have Eureka, so I don't know. I don't mind clicks, but I think Resto is just a bit better. Play like some clicks. I like Channeler a lot. Kind of want to play Channeler. Maybe I need all these Restos. Maybe not. I don't know. Kind of like on the fence about things. My hand's a little bit goofy, but got a Cloud Blazer maybe. Maybe just kind of trim on some things. This is kind of a fast matchup. They're not as fast as their decks though. Um, I guess I don't know. This isn't the best Hypergenesis draw. I'll tell you that. It's a duress. Okay, minor. Okay. Like I draw 4 cards. It's pretty sick. Okay. Blightsteel would be great to draw here. Channeler, there's the Channeler. I'll bottom this. I kind of just look for something huge. Okay. Like I think even like me just putting this into play can beat them. Who knows? We'll see. I put in like 3 things and maybe like I kill them that way. I don't know. Like I gained like 4 life. It's really good. Like I get a dragon here and really nice. I get lost. But if I get lost legacy for hypergenesis here, it's kind of nuts. Okay. So if they say hypergenesis, it's pretty good because it kind of nerfs my next play. Then I wish I kind of kept the channeler. I could just like click and like block, I guess, but I'm not taking a bunch of damage. I click myself, get rid of the Shardless. I have a really goofy plan though. Maybe it's just like all the big stuff is good, so of course I do another Shardless. Alright, painful. I have to take this one here for this click, but I think I'm clicking myself. I'm probably trying not to die. Um, it's unfortunate. Think about Eureka. My hand's not very good. My hand's very mid-rangey. In this matchup, I think I just want to go fast, even though Lost Legacy is kind of impeding. But I can beat Lost Legacy on the play. I'll save a Dark Ritual, but I haven't seen a Dark Ritual yet. I think this deck has like time for Dark Ritual. Okay. I do have to block this Dreadhorde, unfortunately. Taking one in the process. Click myself. Drill land, of course. Alright. If this is it, I might be able to beat this. Maybe. I don't know. Taking one to cast this is really tough. Like, I go to 2, I get chained here. Get another Butcher. Judith? Okay, that kills me. That kills me no matter what. Tough. Okay. They found the Lost Legacy before I could do anything. Maybe I do want this stuff and just, like, don't worry about Channeler and just, like, don't sideboard. No sideboard is pretty decent. Like, don't board at all. I mean, I brought them fourth resto, but should be fine. Look at a Cloud Blazer. I think that's matchup's a bit slow for a Cloud Blazer. I mean, it could bring in just the Channelers and got the Cloud Blazers. It's actually not a bad idea. I'll do that. Matchup's a bit faster. Okay, let's try this. Bouncing up Dreadhorde would be really nice. Or just blocking with the Spirit token. Or the Bird token it makes. Yeah, I'll keep. I have double Eureka, so I'm pretty insulated against duress. Though I still can get Lost Legacy on turn 3. Okay. I would draw so many cards with Lost Legacy. Just putting a Blightsteel in play, I think it's just enough, honestly. Duress me, I dare you. Okay. Ooh, Drew Sky Turtle, I like that. So, if they Lost Legacy me, like, clearly I haven't... Okay, that's fine. I might just bounce this. Do I really want to take 5 here? I don't think I do. I think I just put in the Blightsteel and just, like, pray. Pray that I can just, like, attack. Or just draw the Warstorm Surge here. Okay. Agent's pretty good, too. Agent will make a blocker. Yeah, let's just Agent here. This is the saddest one, though. Oh, the next card. I hate when it's the next card. Okay, I put Blightsteel into play. Okay, that's the one they bounced. Okay, they got a lot of stuff. Ooh, it's not good. Okay. It's gonna suck when the next card is gonna be the Warstorm Surge. I could have waited a turn or something. I don't know. This thing is really... This is the thing that kills me. So they have a removal spell for this. Price, okay. They're playing Price too. Like, they can do this twice, so, but... They're gonna have to do this, like, now, I guess? Okay, they're out of stuff. This is interesting. I can't really block with this, so... 5... Man, this is a lot of damage. I could just die here. I think they're doing the math. 3, 5 here, 7. they attack with everything. I really can't block. Okay, they're doing it now. Okay. Oh, Dreadhorde can target anything. That's so gross. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, that's so good. That was the one thing I was worried about. Oh, they drew a card off this. That's so good. Oh man. Well, you got me. There's my Aether Channeler. Oh, well played. Well played. Okay, I'll take that. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to lose, but it is what it is. All right, back with the final thoughts of the Hypergenesis 2.0 list, or whatever version you want to call this. Um, Weird showing, but I still like stand behind the list. I really do like it. I think it's like one of the better versions I've had. If anything to take away from this, I think Click is really good. It's definitely like worth the slot. As for like the Cloud Blazer Resto stuff, I still think it's like a good like backup plan. You can still just play the base Hypergenesis list, and I think I have my list, my latest list here. Like this is my latest list. It has like so it's the clicks and stuff, and like the if that like says Celestis instead of the what do you call it? The other card, Drawn from Dreams, is just this is kind of a worse all seeing arbiter, but you kind of need to draw cards quickly. I would actually play. I think I would play the Channeler in this list instead, but I don't know. Drawn from Dreams is really good. It's kind of just like a weird tutor, but essentially they're all the same decks. You know, what I mean, it's like the same version. I think the white is like kind of free, but not free. Paying for life is kind of tough. Um, but yeah, I like the sideboard plan. It kind of just fits really well. I really did like Channeler. It was really good in that Storm matchup. That was just close. I had really close games, and I think I got pretty lucky in the games I won, and pretty I won't say unlucky. The Aristocrats player just had the right card. Like I've had single like Blight Steel. It's just really tough to beat. Like if I had a second Blight Steel would be pretty good. That's why the clones are kind of good. So like Resto is a little worse without clones. So I don't know. It's like I don't know. I do like Resto though. Just maybe I'm just like a sucker for Restoration Angel. Maybe that's just it. But yeah, that's all I got here. I think it's still deck is still pretty fine. I think it's like most aggro decks, red decks, and that's what I kind of expect. So I'll be tweaking this going forward, or just playing with the other version. I don't know, or just going back to Hyper Twin. I can just make another Hypergenesis video. Would you want to see that? I don't know. I don't know if anyone wants to really see that, but I might make it anyway. Who knows? The Hyper Twin list is still pretty good too. The mana base is just atrocious. That's it. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.